your first emails, your first pieces of content, they may not be great, but they'll get better and better, and you'll get more following. And it's all about the social sharing. If you tell your audience how great you are, it may be cool. You probably have something revolutionary. I'm not knocking that at all, but if 10 other people do, it's even that much better. I write content. Some of my articles on Forbes have under 1,000 views. Then I have articles that have 40,000 views. And I look into it and I see, oh, wow, there was over 100 people who linked to this article. Twitter influencers, all these people who are repurposing the article to their business audiences. And that's what makes you become, more searchable. That's what brings, that peer-to-peer marketing element to your audience growth. And it'll often happen when you don't expect it. So if you start now and keep adding to it, you're going to be in a much better place.
Love it. Well, we just got a couple of minutes left. Do you have some kind of top 3? I'm trying to raise capital. I'm afraid to do it. Again, I keep coming back to the same thing. Every campaign is not successful. How do I position myself to be the highest possibility of success? And number 1, of course, is to reach out to you. But what's number 2 and number 3?
Well, it's putting together that strategy. We'll have groups that say, hey, can you just launch some ads for me? Can you just do an email blast to your investor audiences? And without that strategy, it's just not going to perform the same way. So, that's still better than not doing anything, but it would be putting together that strategy. And then making sure you could drive enough traffic, advertising, outreach, seeding relationships that can talk to their audiences throughout the course of your campaigns, whether that's with publishers, whether that's within LinkedIn and different groups there, and the organizers of conferences, organizers of local events. We have founders that we work with that are extremely proactive. I say the most proactive founders have the most successful campaigns. Every week they're giving us something new to talk about, and we're looking to generate more of that for them as well. But we could feature just what they're sending us and run it as advertising, run it across their content channels, and get them a lot more performance because of it. So, speak with the experts. We'll call that first one. Build a strategy and determine those traffic sources through advertising and outreach. And really, you want to throw everything you can at it. You don't want to just dip your toe in the water and see what happens. As you mentioned, the success rates are not great. The bottom 50% of campaigns are pretty stagnant. And it's a few that hit the full goal. So again, am I saying this to discourage? Absolutely not. Just saying you want to actually put a plan together, build out a content marketing funnel, plan your announcements, everything that you're going to talk about to build excitement throughout the campaign. It is a storyline. Get those audiences excited, drive traffic into that funnel with advertising, with outreach. Look to get as many people talking about you as possible. And once you figure out the systems that work for you, scale aggressively into it. You'll likely be doing another round afterwards because you're setting the valuation, you're getting a good response. Often the investors who come in end up becoming ambassadors for the organization, whether it's Reg D or Reg CF, especially Reg CF. You could have thousands of future customers, thousands of people who are passionate about your industry, all talking about you and your content regularly. So this could actually be a massive marketing tool for you beyond just the capital. I see it happen regularly with our clients, and they just want to keep doing more and more and more. We've worked with investment banks, worked with REITs and other types of groups in real estate, and they have goals of 100,000 plus investors, more in some cases, years out. But they know, hey, this is where it's all going. 5 years, 10 years. We do everything else in our life online. Why wouldn't sourcing investors be the same? So position yourself now, be ahead of the other groups in your vertical, and roll the sleeves up and let's do it.
Love it. Well, Jason Fishman, DNA Agency, thank you so much. We've got a great job from Peter Danico. Most importantly, though, we are all going to be together at this crowdfunding conference in June. So, Peter, since We deliver to you. I expect you to deliver us a great happy hour and some good pizza.
I like it. I like it. Sold. You know, you were throwing those dad jokes out earlier. You want to hear a joke about pizza?
Please.
Never mind. It's too cheesy. I thought I'd throw one in. I used to drop that one at bars when I was younger, and but I actually I've friends that will read me dad jokes every time I come to their house. So you had me with the dad jokes to begin here. I had to throw one in the mix.
You know what? It just kind of makes for an awkwardly enjoyable. Let's talk about something serious.
Absolutely.
Another real important question.
Please.
Are you the right fit for a smaller business with a smaller budget, or is it only the big dogs with the big budgets that really should be reaching out?
Sure. Our biggest clients to date had started with us at entry-level budgets. And I learned that in my career in advertising before this. We'd have Fortune 500 companies start with us at minimum budget levels at times, and then they would scale very quickly as the performance was there. So I'm less interested in how much budget a group has up front versus how committed they are to the goals, how much they're prepared to scale once it's working. And we work with companies of all sizes, from startups to solopreneurs to groups with over 100 brick and mortar locations. It's really across the board. If you're doing something that's new, different, that your audience responds to, if we can talk about your investment opportunity in a way that's going to get engagement, and we're able to continue nurturing that engagement to the point of action, it's very worthwhile to us. And again, once we start seeing results, it becomes pretty straightforward to scale. So I welcome a warm marketing conversation at any point. Can give 10 different ideas of what you can do for your own campaign. I'm happy to offer my agency's services to fulfill those recommendations for you and find a lean entry point until we start putting some numbers on the board. Or check in along the way and make sure everything's going smooth. Again, I want to do whatever I can to see a higher success rate industry wide, and look at it as a duty to share these different findings with the volume of campaigns we've worked on. Love it.
Well, once again, Jason, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, everybody who came to hang out for, it's like 7 o'clock out here in the middle of America. So those that stuck around so long, I am sorry that dinner may be cold. So but definitely appreciate you.
5 o'clock here on the West Coast. We have a hybrid model. So away from my home production studio at the office here on Wednesday. And I have team members that keep walking through, curious about when we're going to do our wrap meeting. But they can wait. This is more important. We need to get the message out.
Love it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody.